Hi, welcome to Sleepy Time Poetry, featuring soothing classic poems along with guided relaxation to help you get to sleep. My name is Jeff Kaplan, and I'm glad that you're here. Let's get sleepy. Lying quietly, allow your body to sink into the bed. Take a deep breath in and out, and another breath in and out. Allow your eyes to close. Let everything slow down and become calm. Imagine a pure light coming into your toes. Feel your feet relax. Enjoy the feeling of this light moving up your ankles, spreading into your lower legs, through your knees. A healing energy fills your legs. Allow it to move into your hips, up through your torso, into your heart. Feel relaxation spreading across your shoulders, down your arms, into your elbows. Feel release in your forearms, your wrists, and fingers. Allow a soothing warmth to rise up through your neck. The muscles of your face release, and relaxation moves up to the top of your head. Let your whole body grow heavier as you sink into the bed. With each moment, you go deeper into relaxation. Tonight, we are going to enjoy poems by Robert Frost, perhaps the greatest American poet, certainly in his time, the most popular. He has a way of writing profound lines plainly. Above all, he loves nature, the forests, the sky, the world around him. Let's start with Mending Wall, which contains the famous quotation, "Good fences make good neighbors." The Mending Wall, 1914. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that sends the frozen groundswell under it and spills the upper boulders in the sun and makes gaps even two can pass abreast. The work of hunters is another thing. I have come after them and made repair where they have left not one stone on a stone, but they would have the rabbit out of hiding to please the yelping dogs. The gaps, I mean. No one has seen them made or heard them made. But at spring mending time, we find them there. I let my neighbor know beyond the hill. And on a day we meet to walk the line and set the wall between us once again. We keep the wall between us as we go to each the boulders that have fallen to each. And some are loaves, and some so nearly balls, we have to use a spell to make them balance. Stay where you are until our backs are turned. We wear our fingers rough with handling them. Oh, just another kind of outdoor game. One on a side, it comes to little more. There where it is, we do not need the wall. He is all pine, and I am apple orchard. My apple trees will never get across and eat the cones under his pines. I tell him. He only says, "Good fences make good neighbors." Spring is the mischief in me, and I wonder if I could put a notion in his head Isn't it where there are cows? But here there are no cows. Before I built a wall, I'd ask to know what I was walling in or walling out, and to whom I was like to give offense. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that wants it down. I could say elves to him, but it's not elves exactly, and I'd rather he said it for himself. I see him there, bringing a stone grasped firmly by the top in each hand, like an old stone savage armed. He moves in darkness, as it seems to me, not of woods only and the shade of trees. He will not go behind his father's saying, and he likes having thought of it so well. He says again, good fences make good neighbors. Take a deep breath in and out, and again, a deep breath in and out, and imagine walking down a flight of stairs. With every step, you get a little closer to sleep. With every moment, everything gets easier. Counting now, 10, 9, 8, feeling your limbs sink down into the mattress. 7, 6, 5. Your breathing slows down and deepens. 4, 3, getting more relaxed. 2 and 1, feeling calm, feeling at peace. Maybe Frost's most famous poem, The Road Not Taken, uses the metaphor of diverging paths through the trees as a symbol of the choice choices we make in our lives. The poem has come to hold great significance for many readers. The lines encourage us to be true to ourselves and make our own choices, regardless of what others might think. The Road Not Taken, 1916. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though, as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves. No step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Picture a forest at night. All the daytime animals have fallen asleep, safe in their burrows. A gentle breeze blows through the leaves. Perhaps rain patters on the canopy. Maybe heavy, wet flakes of snow fall onto the ground. But safe in their burrows, the clever creatures sleep. Frost combined sleep and snow in his classic poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, 1923. The famous final lines linger like an incantation. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Each day is like a journey. Enjoy the sensation of having come to the end of this day's trek. You have accomplished a lot today, and things you haven't gotten to, you can always do tomorrow. For now, you are free to let yourself release into sleep. The time has come to drift away into the forest of the night, to climb over the fence between days, property, and nights, while your body slumbers. Your spirit goes on and on, traveling through the hours of the evening. We'll hear one last poem by Robert Frost, in which the speaker expresses familiarity with the night We know the evening too. We walk the paths of dreams every night. By the end of this poem, you will be well on your way to sleep. If you're not there already, and you can drift all the way until the morning. Thank you for joining me this evening. I'll see you next time. Robert Frost, Acquainted with the Night, 1928. I have been one acquainted with the night. I have walked out in rain and back in rain. I have outwalked the furthest city light. I have looked down the saddest city lane. I have passed by the watchman on his beat and dropped my eyes, unwilling to explain. I have stood still and stopped the sound of feet when far away an interrupted cry came over houses from another street, but not to call me back or say goodbye. And further still, at an unearthly height, one luminary clock against the sky proclaimed the time was neither wrong nor right. I have been one acquainted with the night. Pleasant dreams.